Today is the most important day of your gargoyle project because you're going to be planning what you're going to be sculpting. You're going to get a sheet of paper and you're going to fold it in half. So you have two sections on the front and two sections on the back. In the first section, you are going to write your name, your feeling word that you choose, and then you're going to answer two questions. The questions I have over there on the board under the word gargoyle. The first question is, what features are you going to put into your gargoyle to express your feeling word? So for example, this guy's feeling word is shocked. So three things that I put into this: his eyes are wide open, his mouth is in an O, his legs are stiff, his hair is standing on end. This is all giving him that expression of shocked. Now, coming up with a feeling word, there are handouts on your table like this that are going to have lots of different pictures of feeling words, and you will maybe get some ideas from that if you don't have an idea of one on your own. So after you have answered the first question, there is a second question, and that is just coming up with a name for your gargoyle. It could include your feeling word, like frustrated Fred, or maybe this is shocked Sally. Then you're going to open it up and you're going to start drawing a front view on the first section. Now the front view, think about all the things that you could put into your gargoyle. Your gargoyle could be holding something, or it might have a hat, or some clothing items, or what do the legs look like? And does it have hair? Does it actually look like an animal, like this looks like a cat, or is it going to be a completely made up creature? Maybe it has horns on its head, floppy ears, or ears that are really long and standing up straight. It's up to you. Try to think of all the fun things that you could put into your gargoyle. Next, you're going to do a side view, a profile. This is the hardest to imagine what it looks like, but you will get different information from this, like how far do the feet stick out, what does the nose look like in profile. Last is a back view, and the back of your gargoyle you want to be interesting as well. You want maybe to have a tail, or you could put wings on the back. You could possibly have, it wearing a jersey, and maybe you have the number on the back, or maybe there's spikes going down the back, or maybe just a texture all over the body. But try to think of something. A sculpture is meant to be looked at from all sides, so you want it to be interesting all the way around. Now, while you are drawing and thinking about what your gargoyle is going to look like, I'm going to be showing you a video on the history of gargoyles. So before we start sculpting, we have to learn about what these gargoyles are all about, where they came from. They came from medieval times up on cathedrals, and why did they put them all the way up on top of these cathedrals where nobody would see them? It talks about the history. It talks about religious iconography. Iconography is a big word. So usually what we do is we break down the word. So the beginning of that word is icon. And what is an icon? So an icon is a picture that represents something. Or an icon can be like a person that really represents or is important, like the icon for basketball might be LeBron or Jordan. But icon, in the way we're thinking about it, is a picture that stands for something. So if you see a little blue square with a bird in it, you know what that is. You know that's Twitter. Or if you're going down a hallway and you see a couple doors, one with a silhouette of a male figure and the other with a female, you're going to know that these are restrooms. So we have icons in our life, everywhere we go, we use them. So for the medieval times, the churches were the ones that had the money to pay artists to make artwork. So they had religious iconography. So in religious paintings, a bat might mean the devil, or a serpent, or some other things like that, and they're going to talk about religious iconography. We're not really learning about religion, we're just learning about the artwork of that time period and the history. So while you are drawing, you are going to be watching the video, and you're going to be silent and listening. And if you haven't finished your clay leaf, you're also going to work on that before you get your drawing paper to start drawing your gargoyle. I want you to finish your clay leaf while you watch the video and then go on to your drawing.